What's going on, everybody? We are going to be doing some Legend Bowl testing today and see how the game's playing. We've made a lot of different updates for the game. We're working on console ports, and with that comes basically like a brand new release of the game. So we're running through all of the issues that we are tracking for the port. And with that, you know, like I said, they're whenever you're changing the code to work on consoles, things start to break. And we also have a brand new universal build that literally goes across all platforms, PC included. And so what we're trying to do is gear up for the release on consoles, and we don't have an official date yet, so please hang in there, because I can't really I don't really have any news yet on it. So, but what we can do is have a little bit of fun and watch some gameplay. There's been some new things that we've added, and the game's playing. It's just getting better. The game has been improved. The QB AI and the way QBs behave while they're running, you know, the plays, and there's just all sorts of cool new stuff. There's like pre-snap motion that we're doing now. There is there's QB runs that are happening now. When the QB drops back, as you can see, there's motion there. When the QB drops back, they're just smarter. I mean, if their IQ is high, and we can take a look at these guys real quick just to kind of see what kind of soft traits they have here. So this guy, Ready Daniel, he's about middle tier when it comes to intelligence, and leadership is also important too when you're talking about how they react on the field. Now, Bolin, his leadership is low and intelligence is high, so those are going to affect the gameplay. And intelligence, typically, it makes him smarter when he's throwing the ball around, and obviously their skills important. These guys are both not very good as far as their skills, so we didn't really pick the best QBs, so they're probably going to play somewhat similar, minus the intelligence factor. But as I said, this is just a testing session here. So right there, he got it away, which was good, because sacks are abundant now. You're going to get sacked in this game if you're not careful. And your QBs, like I said, they really do make a difference when you're playing the game. So right now we're just on regular AI versus AI, and just want to see if I can catch any bugs or any issues. But the game is getting very close, if not us already being there. We're going to have the entire playbook has been updated. Shout out to the Discord guys, the beta team. I want to see this replay real quick, because I swear I saw something weird down here. Maybe it was just the way he was flipping around. Yeah, that's all that was. So the playbooks have been remastered with all the pre-motion art in there, and it's looking really nice. We've also added a jumbo package to the game for the offense. That was a good pass. But there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff coming. You know, a lot of subtle things that you're not going to be able to really see on the surface. There are gameplay improvements, fixes, a lot of gameplay, like little fixes here and there. Bugs that have been hanging around or just found. I mean, every time we touch the game, there's always something that pops up, and either it's a request somebody's asking for, or they notice something new that, you know, just doesn't look the same, and they don't know if it's breaking. So when you do this, it's funny, because you start to introduce a whole number of like new issues, if you will. So it's like you'll play the game and you'll be like, hey, is that happening in the current public version, or is that just an issue with the beta build, right? So, you know, it just depends on how on how people are testing. And then a lot of times it's like, okay, well, it didn't work that way in the public build, but it should work that way in this build. Then you start to, you know, really kind of mess around. And so it just depends on where you go from here. But the gameplay has been updated a lot in several areas, like I said. But we're gonna go ahead and sit back and watch this match and kind of enjoy it. And I'm gonna just talk through what I'm seeing. We also have the play art up there in the bottom left. See, that time he was under pressure and he didn't really have a way. Let's take a look at that. He really didn't have the best. I mean, there are a couple guys that are kind of, it's pretty tight coverage there, but he's taken off. And I think right there he tries to turn around or he's going to do a move, but he's gone. And what's funny is that he should kind of go left or right here, not so much backwards. But I just think he's under so much pressure, he doesn't know what to do and he just escapes backwards. But what he should be doing is analyzing the nearby defenders and the threats, and he should be saying, okay, whatever side has more guys. That's one thing that I've noticed too in this latest build. I don't know what's going on since, like, with this whole code package. Look at the way the guy, when he dives, he's like flipping backwards. I don't know why that's happening, but I need to take a look at that because that's something that I swear is not happening anymore in the public build. But that whole flip backwards and you're basically diving. So he's doing a tackle here. And for some reason his momentum's going the way it should go, but for some reason he's facing forward now, like down. So I need to take a look at that, but that's why we have some replay there so we can look at that a little closer. There's some pre-snap motion. Up the middle, really didn't get too many yards. Under pressure, we got it away that time. So out of the two guys, I forget which one's the smarter guy. I think the other guy's smarter. Oh no, they're about the same, but this guy's a little bit smarter. But their skill is like identical. It's like, geez. So the Baltimore quarterback is a bit smarter. And that determines if they scramble. Their speed determines if they scramble or if they're going to throw it away. I mean, all those things kind of... Ooh. Almost. He almost got that. Uh-oh. Shank. We also added fumble, like muffed catches, right? So like when you're kicking the ball, whether it be a kick return or a punt return, the catch can now get muffed. Which basically means he's going to drop it. And if he drops it, it's basically a live ball, a fumble, like in real life. And that's been added. I actually was fixing something else, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just add it. And it took me a little bit to get it working. But I think it's working. And that's one of the tests that we're doing now. We're trying to make sure that that stuff is like the turnover. If you get a turnover and a fumble, like the stats are tracking correctly. And also the ball's being given to the right team. But so far, these teams are pretty quiet. They're not the best teams, as you can tell. They're kind of middle of the road. So we'll see how the first half plays. If the first half isn't that great, maybe we might change teams, but we'll see. I figured I'd do a video because A, the videos come out better quality, and B, I think it's just easier to do than doing a stream, and most people can't even see the stream anyways, so might as well, if you want to watch these kind of videos, then, you know, it's easier just to watch it on your own time versus doing doing a stream and trying to catch everybody. Although they can still watch it with the replay, but I just think the quality is going to be better when you do videos. Third down. They're coming out with Robber. Oh, he's getting pressure. Oh, he dumps it off. It's a good dump off. See, that was a good check down because, you know, he is smarter, so. Ooh, that was short. But he went for it pretty far there. I want to see, how far was that attempt? So he was like, I mean, he's kind of far out there here. Let's see. This is like a, if you're on the 40, well, they're on the 45-yard line. This kick is crazy far. Because 45 plus 17, that's 55. No, it's 62 yards. I mean, they will try to go for it this far. But man, he's nowhere near. But I wonder, what is his power? Strength is an 88. So if I'm counting it right, this is a well, this is, they're at the 41. They're at the 46, right? So 45 is what it really is. Plus 17, that's 62 yards. Yeah, so I guess it's possible. And there's no wind, so not sure what the deal is with that. Oh, swat down the end zone. The line of scrimmage. All right, they're coming out with dollar, shotgun, X dig, under pressure. Good dump off. That was good. Because one thing I'm trying to monitor also are the number of sacks. We don't want a million sacks either. We went from not having any sacks to now seems like there's quite a bit, but that was a good dump off there. But these defenses are playing tight, man. Tight. Crazy. Alrighty, that was a nice little kick there. All right, scissors, cover 9. Ooh, that's a tough one. Good catch. Let's see if Baltimore can make some moves here. It's funny because I normally play the games, but I know a lot of the guys, the testing guys, they'd like to watch the AI. And I'll have to say, like, the AI is pretty entertaining. Like the game is, it's kind of smart. I mean, they don't just do simple things. And this update's going to make it even better. And there's going to be more variety and more intelligence built in. But there's going to be a huge update coming on the PC, and it's also going to be for the consoles as well. So all you guys that have been asking about that stuff, another 4th down. Just be patient. We're getting close. We're getting close. And I'm really excited about this launch. Although this last couple, like 3 weeks or so, has been pretty intense with all of the testing that we're doing and trying to figure out bugs, and it's quite a bit. So I'll be happy to have that. That was a good little run there. I mean, I wish he would have followed his blockers a little bit better there. Like if we look back at that. It's kind of weird. Like when I first come in here, the plays are automatically starting. Oh. That's weird. When I push it with my gamepad. When I push it with the gamepad, he automatically starts running. Maybe because that's weird. Wow. So I guess it must be, I need to make a note of this because it's, let's do testing feedback. So we had the issue where the tackler was diving backwards and replay gamepad button auto starts. Auto starts replay. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one. But if we take a look at this play here, he has two blockers right here. And it'd be nice if he followed them, although they took off on him. I mean, at that point, he was basically on his own. So I thought it was worse than that. I thought he was going to have better blocking there. There's the motion. Gotta love it. It just adds a lot. It adds more variety. Something as simple as that, not only does it increase the guessing game that the defense, because defense has motion too, by the way. Like if you're playing versus somebody else or even watching, like it really changes the playbook. Like look at this guy. It's pretty cool. Uh-oh. Jeez, this guy keeps running backwards. He's stupid. I gotta see his, like, what's he doing? He's just running like completely backwards. What he should be doing is running to the left there and trying to, his speed is just horrible. And that's what's kind of cool because you will see a difference between a really fast QB, a really smart QB, and somebody like these guys who they're not really great. Oh, he's letting it go. That was cool. But it's definitely cool to see the AI because the AI has evolved over time. And, you know, it's one of those things where when you first start making the game, you're like, oh, how am I going to build the AI? How's it going to work? And you just start to piece it together and it becomes like a Lego set where you're constantly chipping away at it and improving it. And before you, oh, interception, let's go. And before you know it, you have AI that's starting to act decently. And then over time, it gets better and better and better, and you fix bugs and you make improvements and you break other things and then you balance it out. And it's a constant back and forth, you know, and then you get to the point where you're like, okay, this is good enough. Uh-oh, we got an injury. We got an injury, folks. But this game is a lot of entertainment. I mean, the AI is really, really good, in my opinion. The gameplay is great, solid. The customization, the depth of the game. We've added more stuff to the game, more little things that you're going to notice whenever the game comes out. Really can't share all of that right now, but there's some little things that have been added. There's been a lot of optimization done to the game. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to share studio news. I know a lot of you guys who watch these videos. I know you guys always want me to just focus on the game, but I don't do enough of them, and I want to share some of this stuff with you guys. So they got 3 points there, so that's good. These teams cannot move the ball though. They have a hard time moving the ball. Ooh. All right. Let's see if Baltimore can pull something out of their pockets here. They're coming out with flex bone. This is like a running play, I think. Yep. I feel like these defenses are pretty solid too. Let's take a look at them. No, they're not very good. Their CBs are their CBs are pretty good. And their secondary is nice too. These teams are like identical builds. Like they're very closely related. So we're gonna try to do a different one after this. I'm gonna do another test and then we'll see how they behave. Ooh, nice little pass there. But so far the game's playing pretty nicely. No issues that we can see that are major. Ooh, double tap. Ooh. Another sack. So far we have, let's take a look at this. We have player stats. So we have 3 sacks, 3 and 3. So we have 6 sacks. So it's not horrible. But see, they can pile up on you. Let's see. I need to test the pre-snap route flipping because it should work. I don't know why it's not working now. So let me just back out of here. I want to do a quick test. Let's go to practice mode, full scrimmage. Yeah, so if I go to formation and I flip, those get flipped. And if I do an audible, or if I flip this play, ooh, why is that flipping? Now it's not flipping the second time? Yes, that's a bug. So I need to fix that. Because I thought I fixed it though. So I'm going to work on these bugs and then I'll do another video, but I'm going to be pushing out some of these videos so you guys can see this stuff live. Stay tuned and there'll be more. Thanks for watching. Peace.